Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 9 of Let's Play Factorio. So today we're going to check a few things here. I put a smart inserter. I want to show you these. Basically you filter what you want to pick up. So we're going to pick up steel here, and we're going to go ahead and just check out some things here. We should probably put a cap on this chest. There we go. So I'm creating some of the new electric mining drill 2s, which do a bigger area, a little faster, etc. My iron supply is not going so well. It comes in pretty fast, but this is not producing me enough iron now, which kind of sucks. So what we're going to end up doing is speeding this up, though I probably will do it off camera. It's kind of funny, you can watch it run in like sync, isn't that cool? I think most of our iron here is still fine. It's a big node, or a vein I should say. We can actually research resource monitor here. Maybe we'll do that now. And that way we can check how much iron we have here, how much copper we have here. Copper isn't really a big node there compared to the iron. And I found this big iron one here, which is nice. There's a big copper one up there too, though it's a little further. Not much I can do there. Coal there. So we'll have to do some exploring over time. I think I found more iron down here, so some more iron and copper down there. Actually, look at how close the copper and iron down there is, so that could be kind of an interesting place. So we'll have to figure out some ways to get down there, eventually clear it out, and maybe set up a train system. But yeah, since last episode, we now have more oil, of course, and the way I opened the oil is... Oh, and I added a whole another array of steam engines, so you can see the performance there. So now we produce up to 20 megawatts. So basically I played for 3 days, like 3 full days, and I produced as much power as I did back like those 3 full days kind of thing, which is kind of funny. But hey, it's all good. And anyways, we're bringing some oil in from up north, and I'll take a little walk there. It's nighttime, so it's going to be harder to see, but I'll show you. So up north here, we have a pipeline going through. Oh, there you go. That'll be useful. Got everything else. Oh, there you go. Might as well do those electric furnaces, some of the other materials, and buffer the other ones. So up here we have this pipeline that goes all the way north, and then it goes right. It's funny that it's one of those ones from... I placed that down just so biters don't spawn in the area or whatever when I was clearing, I guess. So we go right here, and you can see tree damage. I just used my shotgun to clear it. Oh, and I made a combat shotgun, by the way, and it's really fast. It's double the speed, I think, and maybe even double the damage. At least double the speed. This is damage bonus 20%, I guess. I don't know if that's part of the gun or the upgrades. I put a radar here and some turrets here. Here's one of the oil pumps. The pipe's always maxed out, so like it doesn't run all the time. It only runs when it can. So there's one of the pumps, and there's another pump. Here's 2 more pumps here, and there is 14, I think, in total here. So we can keep expanding and expanding once it gets slow. Here's another radar dish, and some more turrets there just for defense. We need to start making laser towers and but before we can do that, we need to make little energy buffers, and I wish I could think of the name. There you go, accumulators, and they're really easy to make. The only downside right now, like our biggest downside right now, is our lack of iron and some of the materials coming in a little easier than normal. So what we need to do is produce some of that a bit better. These are not too bad. It's only 1 piece of iron, so the batteries aren't too bad. The biggest issue right now is the battery line isn't quite making it, and isn't it funny how fast that one was? It's like, oh, done. I'm just slowly unlocking some of these other skills. So yeah, that's our oil system, which is going to do us really well, and everything should start going well. Thankfully, these aren't buffering too much. The petroleum is actually buffering. It's actually filling up to the point where it can't produce enough of what I'm producing here, which is good news. It means that we don't have to worry about running out of, say, plastic or running out of batteries. The only thing with batteries here is like iron more than anything. It looks like my iron's actually caught up lately. Hey, I can't complain. So our iron is actually doing somewhat good. The only downside is we use a lot of these batteries too for these guys here. So we kind of eat a lot of batteries, and that's going to happen. But we're going to have to steal some from the line for a while, or produce another factory so we can produce another set. We'll see. I'll probably just steal them for now. So yeah, let's see here. We keep training stuff. Here you go. Combat robotics. We're going to get into robotics very soon too. So yeah, these miners are pretty nice. Like I said, they do a big area, so you can see how big of an area it does. That one's already, these are already actually upgraded with the new drills. So for example, we could update the copper one or the iron one, except they don't need upgrades, really. They're going pretty good. But just to show you what they look like. There you go. So they're a bit faster, 1.25 versus 0.5. Pollution's double, you know, it uses double the power, etc. But they're kind of worth it, I think. And we can use it for some of the iron ones too here. Maybe some of these back ones for fun. Not that we can really produce any iron here. Do I just keep replacing? Oh no, we got 3 more. Holy crap. There we go. So I've been just slowly updating my old drill 2s. Requires steel. Steel's another thing that we're kind of slow on right now, so mainly I'm going to have to expand our iron here. We're going to probably just gut this whole area and expand our production of iron and replace most of the belting here with the fast belt, because we really need to do something with that. But that is one of our projects we're going to do. I want to show you some of this other stuff, some new stuff. So these accumulators, for example, I'd like to show you those. Let's get you some batteries. Just sit here and grab enough batteries. Oops. Cannot connect rolling stock. Not in vehicle. I don't know what a rolling stock is. That sounds kind of cool. So here's an accumulator we'll just craft. And we can also build laser turrets. Now laser turrets are not too bad. They also require batteries, sadly. The problem with laser turrets, though, is that they cause a spike in energy. As you can see, each shot will require 600 kilowatts of energy. That's more than half a megawatt in power. Now, that's not like a really, it's more of a spike than a constant drain. So what we have to do is build accumulators to kind of buffer and allow usage of laser turrets. Now, to do that, let's say, you know, you probably have up to 10 of these in total. So in a sense, you're going to almost use, say, 6-7 megawatts worth of power, and that spike on the system could cripple and turn off your power, and then you're screwed and doomed. So what you create is these things called accumulators, and the accumulators here buffer and store energy. So if we check out, they produce a total of 300 kilowatts. They kind of actually work really well with the laser turrets, with math-wise. So basically the idea here is for every laser turret that we think that would be actively firing at one time, we should have one accumulator. So the idea here is you would place, you know, say 20 accumulators in a little nice little area. You can design whatever, put it wherever, and this would provide you your new energy to the base. So we could just put it here for fun, and it's just basically a buffer, and you'll actually see it on the network of the accumulator here. And if you were to turn off your power, it would start draining from here. It's just a big battery. Downside is it probably wouldn't work that well right now because mainly because the thing only outputs 300 kilowatts, where right now our entire power grid is draining 9.6 megawatts, almost 10 megawatts basically, which is quite insane amount of power. So yeah, right there you go. 10 megawatts. So you would have a lot of these. So I'm going to start buffering and creating an array of these, you know, even like 50 or 100 of them. And I'm going to start creating some more laser turrets as well. But once again, batteries are our enemy right now. Sadly, these are very battery hog, and our battery production here is not going too well here. So talking about that, maybe it's time that we do something about that and create another battery factory. Looks like I might be using all my chemical plants. Well, that's a good thing. We need steel. Steel apparently is our enemy right now. I started a buffer steel at the end of this, so this is going to help. So let's go ahead and make a chemical plant. Chemical plants are a bit slow, but worth it. Again, most things are slow and worth it, right? So your input's going to be here, so I would say space it enough to fit the pipe from over here. You could actually probably space it that much, but there's a water thing in the way, so I don't want to be a nuisance. So you probably want to go over here and drop that in there. This is a sulfur plant, right? So this is producing sulfur all the time, which now we can use it for both this battery plant and this battery plant. And then we switch this to a battery plant, and there you go. This is going to work out really well because we can go like this. This is why I like this. And there you go. So now we have our iron, and if we go over here, now we have our copper at the end of the lines. So yeah, who's your daddy? So we can just grab that, we can grab that, and now we're making a whole nother production of batteries. And then we can go, say, down here. I'm not sure what we need yet, so we're gonna have to figure out what else we need. We're making the accumulators, of course. So the accumulators right now, their attraction is, if I can find them, there you go, iron plates. Okay, easy. So we space this just like that, and we go ahead and take this from here, we put it in here, we turn it to accumulators, and then we go ahead and extend this even more. Ooh, 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 ooh. There we go. Oh. You can do it whatever you want. There you go. And here we go. And now we're making accumulators. And there you go. You can put those in a chest. Oops. In a chest. And you can put a cap if you want, you know. There you go. And there you go. So that will help quite a bit. You got advanced tanks and stuff we can make later on. Not really worried about those quite yet. Alien technology. Woo. Here you go. So I'm kind of going through all this other junk right now just to let Blue buffer up a bit. It's good to spend time researching other technologies too. So you can see Blue's buffering, not too bad, 800. And I'm not quite sure how much is on the line, but maybe another couple of hundred. There you go. Inserter stacks are good to increase. My little tank shells, I find those adorable, by the way. Whenever I need them. Yeah. So once again, you can see my iron supply back again. The iron supply is really causing us most of our issues now. So my idea here is we could try it with the one side for now, and I'll fix the other side later. Might as well give it a boost now since we're here. Is to get this going, an extra 2 at least. We'll do 2 now. And here we go. So we're gonna go ahead and of course put the in there and then there, and then of course we're gonna take it out. And we got 20. That's gonna be like, you're gonna watch that and it'll be one shot, like literally one shot. Keep an eye up there at landmines. I can even be able to, yeah. Wasn't even able to get to where I wanted before it went off. Combat robot damage. That stuff's worth leveling for the future. Just getting some conveyor belts here. Okay, here we go. So that is set for that. So pretty much, yeah, that should do that. Now our problem is, there you go. Of course, fuel for the furnaces. So for that, basically what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go up the line a bit more and then drop it off there. So literally, oh, actually, you know what? We're gonna scale this up properly. You know what? I mean, it's okay to do something like bad that I was about to do, but it's probably not, so let's scale this up properly. It's sometimes fine to make shortcuts and messes, but I think for our main line iron supply, we've already made a mess of it, and I think we shouldn't be doing that anymore. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna bring this up here. And, oops. We need more furnaces. 1, 2, 3. We ran out of steel. Shotgun shooting speed. Shotguns are going to be our main weapon later on. Don't be too shy. Hopefully some of the steel buffered at the end here. Perfect. Oh shit. We're actually out of brick. That's fine. We had saved or buffered a bunch of brick before, if I recall, that place we just dismantled. Here we go. So, there you go. Not a lot of brick, but at least we got some. And, okay, so 1, 2 again, or I don't know how many more we needed. Probably could do more, to be honest. Might as well go all the way, right? Oops, sorry. How many? 1, 2, 3. Let's see, I got all those yellow inserters. I just want to fill those up. Okay, so, same idea here. Oops. There you go. And we'll go ahead and fill this up all the way to the top. Now this might not even support the fastest belt, which means we probably have to wait till we make even the next belt after, but eventually it'll help us, hopefully. There we go. That'll solve that, hopefully. So, we probably want to get some power in this area. There you go. So, now the idea is we want to start upgrading some of these belts. We got improved belts upgrades here now too, which might help here and there. But mainly I just go ahead and upgrade some of these main belts. So let's fix these up a bit. Sadly, most of our slowdowns are going to be the corners, so just do them all the way up. That's kind of a waste, but why not, right? For fun. There you go. And then you want to increase like the different areas, like here, for example. But it's probably better to upgrade the other parts there. There you go. You can pretty much go crazy with these things. Oh, we're running out of gears. I hate when you run out of gears. That's why we have a gear factory somewhere around here that has a buffer so we don't have to make gears all the time for ourselves. There you go. There you go. Oops. So, funny thing is, this did help. You can already tell that this has definitely helped us quite a bit here. We built how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's cutting in there, but it needs to be a bit faster. Actually, our iron isn't fast enough, it seems. Or something, I'm not quite sure there. Looks like this is as fast as it's gonna get. So now this is the choke point, basically. This is when we have to get the next research up, but we're not gonna get that, unfortunately, for a while. Not too far, but it's something we're gonna have to research for. It's not even on the menu right now. I don't think it is. Logistics upgrade. Here it is. We can't even do it yet. Oh, apparently this guy might be making it so we can't do it. I'm not sure. Let's upgrade that and check out. It requires oil, so we're going to have to use some of the heavy... I guess we could start doing that now, actually, for fun. Let's create some lubricant here. Chemical plant. Oh, we ran out of gears. Again. I even have a pipe factory here, so we can actually grab pipes too. I used them for something. I forget what it was. Maybe I never did use them for something. Oh well. It was a nice buffer. Oh yeah, they were part of these. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys something, the chemical plant here. What we do with heavy oil over time. Actually, you could probably do it through here. It's probably a bad idea, but let's try this thing. And this is heavy oil. Okay, yeah. This requires heavy oil, and then you do something with it. For example, you place a factory down here, and let's say I want to make the next conveyor belts, which I don't have any. They will have an oil input basically for them, and that's sort of like how it works. Okay, I don't see anything for... Damn it. Automation. Okay, we gotta unlock automation. That opens up a new factory, by the way, which is good. Okay, let's put some power over here, I guess. I mean, this is all good then. It's helping for sure. Let's check out those accumulators I went crazy with. There you go. Well, not really crazy width, but it's a start, right? I haven't decided where I want to put these, actually. Excuse me. I have to figure out where I want to put them, to be honest. They're probably going to end up being over there, to be honest. Maybe over here for now. Maybe I'll put them down here. So later on, of course, I won't be using them through this. I'll be using, say, like robots to place them down, which is insane because there was a time when I was like, I don't use robots, and now it's like, if you don't use robots, you're pretty much a loser. So you'll see this spike the power up a bit to fill it up. I think they make it so it won't ruin your main power, so it will produce enough power for everything else and then feed the rest or the remaining of the power into the accumulators, so you don't have to worry that, you know, oh crap, my accumulators are filling, we're screwed. And accumulators are for solar panels also. Like, that's the only way you can run your accumulators, or sorry, your solar panels, if you're doing all solar panels, is with accumulators. But there you go, that's a perfect, you know, little grid here that I always make. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, so 15. So every 15 of them, that's kind of what I do. And yeah, it works out. And you can see it'll show, you know, its capacity, 75 MJ, it's not a lot. But when a laser turret shoots past like the amount that you can actually produce, you'll be happy that you have like a good bank array of those. Guaranteed. Like, really guaranteed. I'm really happy we decided to go like crazy steam power. I'm really happy with this just insane amount of coal and stuff, and I can't wait to ship more coal in just to produce more power. Though I would more likely build the power remotely, so if it's this, I might bring it on train, or I might end up making the power plant, you know, remotely there. Oh, sorry. So let's see. So we got the new factory out. This is perfect. It might be this factory we have to make it in, actually. Here it is. So this opens these, which is lubricant ones. So this is exactly what I want to show you. Hopefully it won't take too long for the researching. So now we have a new assembly machine. Unfortunately, the new assembly machine uses something called speed modules. It takes 15 seconds to produce each one. And apparently I'm creating red circuits, of course, since I don't think even have a buffer of those. Actually, you know what? We might have a buffer of those. But why not? I probably, if I don't have a buffer, I probably should start making one. But we don't have a buffer. They're pretty damn important later on, so maybe we should start doing that now, huh? There we go. So, let's check over here. Here you go. Well, they can be done in here. Holy shit, it takes like an insane amount of iron and stuff. So you take your orange belts in here, which is fine. We'll do that. And then it requires ton gears and lubricant. And this makes us our new express belts. And there you go. And these are really fast belts. That's actually not too bad doing this. Hey, morning, how's it going? By the way, did you play Mr. Scion? Did you play that game? Isn't there one called Scion or Xion? I'm not sure the pronunciation, but it's a video game. I'm assuming your name's not based off that, but it's like a sandbox open world game. Okay, so we have, you know, of course it's gonna slow down because we don't buffer the lubricant or anything. You have to wait for the heavy. What you could do is turn this off, so that way all your heavy goes into here. Oh, nice. Ah, okay. Okay, so yeah, we got the new belts anyways, and those will work, and they craft really fast. Really, it's just waiting for the buffer of the oil itself. If you really want to, you could actually probably buffer the oil itself, even if it's a couple pipes buffering it rather than, you know, through a big tank. That would help. So with these, we'll use this to help replace some slow spots. Funny thing is, the iron's kind of making it through here again. So this is where you would probably place all of it, right in here. There you go. Yeah, this is where you place it all. So if we can get a couple more up here, this will push it up further up there. So the further up there we can push it, the more we're going to be good. We can actually build these two fast splitter. Holy crap. Let's go. Oh, that's good. There you go. It was a neat looking sandbox game, but it was always too, I don't know, very, 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 very alpha. I like alpha games, but I guess for that one, it was just a bit too alpha for me at the time. Okay, so that's really working well. Of course, we're gonna have to change these here, splitters, to the other ones as well. That'll probably help a lot more. But this will push it higher. Yeah, look at that. We're getting it pushed up a little higher now, so that's really good. Those are pretty insane belts. So there you go. We've actually gone to some of the fastest belts ever that I've done in the game. I feel pretty proud. So we'll try to boost that up a little bit more, and we'll see how that goes over time. And hopefully our iron production will get even better and better, and we'll have a little less slacking at the ends here. So we can get our iron. I guess this will be a good way to tell how our iron production is going. But anyways, guys, you guys on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, all that fun, juicy stuff. And we will see you guys and girls next time.